How does secondary hypothyroidism occur? Imagine your thyroid gland as a factory that produces important hormones to keep your body running smoothly. These hormones control your energy, weight, and even your mood. But for the factory to work properly, it needs signals from a boss in your brain called the pituitary gland. When everything is working normally, the hypothalamus in your brain first sends a message to the pituitary to releases a hormone called thyroid-stimulating hormone. This hormone then tells the thyroid to produce its hormones, mainly T3 and T4. In secondary hypothyroidism, the problem isn't with the thyroid itself. Instead, it's with the pituitary gland. If the pituitary is damaged or not working properly, it doesn't produce enough TSH. Without enough TSH, the thyroid doesn't get the signal to make T3 and T4, even if the thyroid is healthy. This means your body doesn't get enough thyroid hormones, leading to symptoms like fatigue, weight gain, and feeling cold. Common causes of this condition include benign tumors on the pituitary gland, which can interfere with hormone production. Surgery or radiation treatments for other brain issues can also damage the pituitary. Sometimes, infections or trauma to the brain can impair its function. Rarely, the hypothalamus, which controls the pituitary, might not send the right signals, but that's a different condition called tertiary hypothyroidism. Secondary hypothyroidism is less common than primary hypothyroidism, where the thyroid itself is damaged or inflamed. Since in secondary hypothyroidism both TSH and thyroid hormones are low, doctors need specific blood tests to diagnose it. These tests usually show low levels of TSH and T4. Treatment typically involves taking thyroid hormone pills, like levothyroxine, to replace what the body isn't making. Because TSH levels might not be reliable indicators in this case, doctors will carefully monitor hormone levels to adjust the treatment. In summary, secondary hypothyroidism happens when the pituitary gland fails to produce enough TSH, which means the thyroid isn't stimulated to produce hormones, even though it's healthy. This highlights how important the brain's signals are in keeping your thyroid functioning properly. If you think you might have symptoms of hypothyroidism, it's always best to consult a healthcare professional for proper testing and personalized care.